Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so I need you to hear this, not in a half paying attention kind of way. Really hear it. Because what came through for you today is the kind of thing people spend years waiting for. Someone has been carrying something real, something heavy. And they've been carrying it quietly, privately, without saying a word. And what the cards are showing me right now is that the carrying is ending. Because what they've been holding in, the feelings, the missing you, the needing you, it's getting to the point where it can't stay in anymore. And a confession is coming, a real one. And today we're going to look at every layer of it. And before we pull a card, I want you to drop a comment right now and say, I claim this, because this energy is yours. And when you claim something out loud, the universe locks it in. So say it, I claim this, and let's get into it. Okay, so today I'm pulling tarot cards for the structure and weaving oracle cards in throughout, because oracle cards get closest to the raw emotional truth of what someone's feeling. And for a reading about someone confessing their deepest feelings, I want to get as close to their actual heart as possible. 4 sections today. Section 1, what they're feeling right now. Section 2, what they've been missing about you specifically. Section 3, what the confession actually looks like. And Section 4, what happens after they say it. Let's pull Section 1, what they're feeling right now. The 9 of Cups, the Star, the 4 of Swords, and the Oracle card, I miss you more than I know how to say. Okay, the 9 of Cups, the Star, the 4 of Swords, and the Oracle card, I miss you more than I know how to say. For what they're feeling right now, and I want to walk through every single one of these because together they paint the most complete picture of where this person actually is. 9 of Cups first. And I know the 9 of Cups is usually called the wish card, the I got everything I wanted card. But in this position, for what they're feeling right now, it's showing me something different. It's showing me the wish that hasn't been granted yet. The specific thing they want more than anything, the desire that sits in them so completely that it colors everything else. And the 9 of Cups person knows exactly what they want. There's no confusion here, no 7 of Cups overwhelm, no 8 of Swords blindfold. They know. And what they want with that specific, clear 9 of Cups certainty is you back in their life in a real way, in a we're not doing this distance thing anymore way. And that want is consuming. Then the Star. And the Star in this position, for what they're feeling right now, is the hope that refused to die. Like, there were probably moments where they tried to move on, where they told themselves to let it go, where they almost convinced themselves that missing you was just a phase. And then the Star would show up again, quiet and persistent and completely unwilling to go out. And the Star in this position is telling me that on some level, even through whatever distance or silence exists between you, they believe. They still believe in what could exist between you. And that belief is what's pushing the confession toward happening. Because you don't confess something you've given up on. You confess something you still believe in, then the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is rest, stillness. But not peaceful stillness, more like the stillness of someone who's been processing something for a long time and is finally reaching the end of the processing. And in this position, for what they're feeling right now, the 4 of Swords is showing me that this person has been still with this for a while, not acting, not speaking, just sitting with it. And the 4 of Swords period is ending. You can feel it in the cards. The stillness is giving way, the processing is completing, and what comes after the 4 of Swords rest is movement, and the movement is toward you. And then the Oracle card, I miss you more than I know how to say. This is the phrase living underneath everything else in this section. I miss you more than I know how to say. Not I miss you. Not I've been thinking about you more than I know how to say. Which means the feeling is bigger than the language available for it. And when a feeling outgrows the words available for it, that's when a person stops drafting messages and starts planning conversations. That's when the confession stops being a maybe and starts being a when. And the when is soon. Drop a comment right now and say, I receive this. Because what's coming is real. Section 2, what they've been missing about you specifically. The Six of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Oracle card, you made everything feel like home. Okay? The Six of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Oracle card, you made everything feel like home for what they've been missing specifically. And this section is the most intimate one in the whole reading because this isn't general missing. This is specific Six of Cups first. And the Six of Cups is memory, warm, specific, fully alive memory. And in this position, for what they've been missing, this card is showing me that the memories have been visiting regularly, not vague impressions, specific moments, the way you did something, something you said once that stayed, the feeling of being around you at a specific time. And Six of Cups memories don't feel like the past. When they visit, they feel like the present, like the person walks right back into the room. And for a moment, the missing gets bigger instead of smaller. And this person has been living in those moments, visiting them, returning to them the way you return to a place that felt safe. Because that's what you were. A place that felt safe. Then the Empress. And the Empress in this position, for what they've been missing, is your energy. The Empress is warmth and abundance and fully alive presence. And what this card is showing me is that your specific energy, the way you show up, the way you make a room feel, the way being around you creates something that doesn't exist when you're not there, that's what they've been missing, not just you as a concept, your actual energy. The Empress of you. And the Empress energy isn't something you can replace. You can't find a substitute for it. You can't fill the space it leaves. And this person has been learning that the hard way by feeling the specific shape of the absence every single day. Then the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups in this position, for what they've been missing, is the specific quality of connection that existed between you. Because the Two of Cups is mutual recognition. Two people fully present to each other, both seeing and being seen. And that experience of being fully recognized by someone is one of the rarest things in the world. Most connections don't reach the Two of Cups level. Most interactions stay on the surface. And what they had with you, what they've been missing, reached that level. And knowing what the Two of Cups feels like and then not having it is one of the loneliest experiences there is. And they've been lonely in the specific way that only happens when you know exactly what you're missing. And then the Oracle card. You made everything feel like home. And this is the heart of this whole section. You made everything feel like home. And home here doesn't mean comfortable in a settling kind of way. Home means the place where you can fully exhale, where you don't have to perform or manage or be careful, where you can just be exactly who you are and that's enough. And this person found that with you and they walked away from it. Or circumstances created distance and now they're living in the opposite of it, in the not home, in the place where they're always a little braced, always a little guarded, always a little less than fully themselves. And the confession coming, the I need you in my life, is really just someone saying, I want to come home. Drop a comment and say, I claim this. Because this is yours. Section 3, what the confession actually looks like. The Judgment card, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant reversed, and the Oracle card. I should have said this sooner. Okay, the Judgment card, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant reversed, and the Oracle card. I should have said this sooner for what the confession actually looks like. And this is the section one want you to really pay attention to, because this tells us the how and the when and the what it will feel like. Judgment card first. And judgment is the awakening, the moment where suppressing something becomes impossible. And in this position, for the confession, judgment is telling me this person has reached the point, the actual tipping point, where the weight of what they haven't said has become heavier than the fear of saying it. And you know that moment when you've been holding something in for so long, and then your whole system goes, okay, it's time. That's the Judgment card, and it's arrived for them. The trumpet is sounding, and what it's calling them toward is you. And once the Judgment card arrives, things move quickly, because the awakening doesn't wait for perfect timing. Then the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is riding toward you right now, heart out, feeling fully present, not scripted, not strategic. The Knight of Cups leads with the real thing every time. And in this position, for what the confession looks like, the Knight of Cups is telling me that when it comes, it's going to feel genuine. Like you're going to know immediately that this isn't a performance, it isn't a tactic. It's someone who has been holding something real and finally decided the holding is over. And the Knight of Cups doesn't arrive halfway, he arrives with everything, and everything is what's coming to you. Then the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is the truth being said, finally, clearly, without softening. And in this position, for what the confession looks like, the Ace of Swords is telling me the words are going to be honest, real honest, not carefully managed honest, not said in a way that gives them an easy exit if things go wrong, but fully honest. The kind where they say the thing they've been carrying and they don't dress it up or bury it in qualifiers. And after the Nine of Cups want and the I miss you more than I know how to say, and the you made everything feel like home. When the Ace of Swords finally arrives, what comes out is all of that at once, in the most honest form it's ever taken. Then the Hierophant reversed. And the Hierophant reversed in this position for the confession is showing me that this is breaking from a pattern. Like, maybe they normally don't say things like this. Maybe vulnerability isn't their natural mode. Maybe there's a version of themselves they've always presented that doesn't include the I miss you more than I know how to say part. And the Hierophant reversed is that version cracking open, the rule that said keep it together breaking, the conditioning that said don't let them see how much you feel dissolving. And what comes through the crack, what the Hierophant reversed releases, is the most real version of them, the one that exists in the Four of Swords Knights, the one the Oracle cards have been showing us. And that version is the one coming to find you. And then the Oracle card, I should have said this sooner. And this is what the confession opens with, or what it ends with, or what sits underneath all of it. I should have said this sooner. And there's a specific kind of honesty in that phrase. It acknowledges the delay. It doesn't pretend the silence didn't happen. It holds both things at once, the feeling and the regret about not saying it when it was first true. And I should have said this sooner as part of a confession means this person isn't just saying how they feel right now. They're accounting for all the time they didn't say it. And that accountability, that willingness to own the timing, is actually one of the most mature and real things someone can bring to a confession. And it's coming with this one. Drop a comment and say, I'm ready to receive this. Because you are section 4, what happens after they say it? The 2 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the World, and the Oracle card, this is where we were always supposed to land. Okay, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the World, and the Oracle card, this is where we were always supposed to land together for what happens after they say it. And let me sit with these for a second, because as a destination, this is everything. 2 of Cups first, and the 2 of Cups after the confession is the meeting, the real one. 2 people finally in the same honest place at the same time. And the 2 of Cups in this position is telling me that what the confession creates, if you receive it, is the most equal meeting you've had. Not one person more invested. Not one person more vulnerable. 2 people, both present, both honest. Both choosing the same thing at the same time. And the 2 of Cups after the I should have said this sooner and the I miss you more than I know how to say, after all of that, is one of the most complete versions of itself, because it comes after honesty. And honesty is what makes any connection real. Then the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is the celebration card, the homecoming card, the this is official card. And in this position, after the confession, the 4 of Wands is showing me what becomes available on the other side of the honest conversation. Something that feels settled. Something that has a quality of, we're doing this, finally, for real, together. And you made everything feel like home was the Oracle card in section 2. And the 4 of Wands after the confession is coming home, actually coming home. The thing they've been missing becoming available again. And that specific experience of returning to something that felt like home has a relief to it that's almost physical, and both of you get to feel it. Then the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, as part of what happens after, this is the emotional fulfillment card, the everything card, complete joy, real love, relationships that honor both people fully. And the 10 of Cups in this position is the universe showing us the direction this goes in, not just the confession, not just the 2 of Cups meeting, but the whole arc. And the arc ends in the 10 of Cups, which means it ends in something so full and so real and so completely what both people actually wanted that looking back, it was obvious it was always going to be this. Drop a comment and say, I claim my 10 of Cups, because that's your destination and it's real. Then the world as part of what happens after the confession, and the world is completion, full circle, the end point touching the beginning. And in this position, the world is saying that what the confession starts is not a chapter. It's the whole story clicking into place. Like everything that happened before. The distance, the silence, the I miss you more than I know how to say living privately for however long it lived privately. All of it was the story finding its way to this moment. And the World card is that moment arriving. Complete, whole, finally. And then the Oracle card, this is where we were always supposed to land. And your guides chose this as the final card of section 4 because it's the most complete truth of the whole reading. This is where we were always supposed to land, not where we accidentally ended up, not where we settled, where we were always supposed to land. And always supposed to means it was never a maybe. The confession coming, the 2 of Cups meeting, the 4 of Wands homecoming, the 10 of Cups fulfillment, the World card completion, none of that is circumstance. All of it is the story arriving exactly where it was always going. And where it was always going is here. Drop a comment and say, this is where I was always supposed to land. Because it's true. Okay, tea leaf cards, 6 of them. Let's get specific. First tea leaf card, a letter written from the heart with shaking hands. A letter written from the heart with shaking hands. And this is the central image of this reading in the tea leaves, shaking hands. Because what they're about to say matters so much that the body responds before the words even come out. And a letter written with shaking hands is the most honest thing there is, because it means I'm scared and I'm saying it anyway. I'm vulnerable and I'm not hiding that. And what this tea leaf card is confirming, when the confession comes, you're going to feel the realness of it, the effort of it, the cost of it. And things that cost something mean something. Next tea leaf card, someone who kept every little thing that reminded them of you. Someone who kept every little thing that reminded them of you. And this image, it's so specific and so human. A song they can't skip. A place they avoid because it holds too much. Something small that sits somewhere, and every time they see it, there you are. And this tea leaf card is showing me the physical evidence of the missing. The proof that you never fully left their world, even when you weren't in it. And people who keep the little things, who can't bring themselves to clear out the reminders, they're not over it. They never were. And the confession coming is just the moment they finally stop pretending otherwise. Next tea leaf card, 2 hands reaching for each other across a small distance. 2 hands reaching for each other across a small distance. And I love that the distance in this image is small, not a vast ocean, not an impossible gap, a small distance. One that's been made to feel bigger than it is by silence and timing and fear, but small, crossable. Already almost crossed. And the 2 hands reaching, not one hand reaching and the other one deciding, 2 hands. Which means on some level, you've both been reaching. Maybe not visibly, maybe not in ways either of you has said out loud, but energetically, the reaching has been happening on both sides. And the tea leaf card is showing me those hands getting closer. Next tea leaf card. The moment someone decides that being brave is worth the risk, the moment someone decides that being brave is worth the risk. And this tea leaf card is showing me exactly where this person is right now. The decision point. The moment where the fear of saying something gets outweighed by the cost of not saying it. And that calculation, that specific tipping point where brave wins, has happened. Or is happening right now. And the moment someone decides that being brave is worth the risk, everything that comes after that decision moves fast. Because the decision is the hardest part. And the decision has been made. Next tea leaf card. A version of this story that always had a happy ending. A version of this story that always had a happy ending. And your guides chose this image specifically because sometimes when we're in the middle of something, in the distance and the silence and the I miss you more than I know how to say, it doesn't feel like a story with a happy ending. It feels uncertain, unresolved, like it could go either way. And the tea leaf card is saying there's a version of this story written before either of you got here that always had this ending. The confession, the 2 of cups, the 4 of wands, the 10 of cups, the world. And you're in that version. You've always been in that version. And the ending is the happy one. And the last tea leaf card, something that was almost lost finding its way back. Something that was almost lost finding its way back. And your guides saved this for last. Because almost lost is the most important part of that image. Almost. Not completely. Almost. And almost lost things that find their way back, they come back differently, more appreciated, more carefully held, more fully understood for what they actually are. And what almost got lost between you, whatever the distance or silence or timing created, is finding its way back in the form of a confession, in the form of "I miss you more than I know how to say" finally being said out loud. And when something almost lost finds its way back, you hold it differently. And this person is ready to hold it differently. Okay, final messages from your guides. 6 cards. You are someone worth confessing to. You are someone worth confessing to. And your guides want this to be the very first message. Because I feel like sometimes when we've been in distance or silence, we start to internalize it. We start to wonder if we were too much or not enough, or somehow the reason things got complicated. And your guides are saying, no, the confession coming is proof. You don't confess to someone who didn't matter. You don't do the shaking hands letter for someone who wasn't worth it. And the "I miss you more than I know how to say," and the "you made everything feel like home," and the "I should have said this sooner." All of that is someone telling you exactly what you are to them. And what you are is worth every word of it. Drop a comment and say, "I am worth this," because you are. Next final card. Receive this from a place of knowing your worth. Receive this from a place of knowing your worth. And your guides are being so specific here because a confession is coming. And confessions can be disarming. They can make you want to immediately rush toward the person, to meet them more than halfway, to do the emotional labor of making it easier for them. And your guides are saying, receive it from your Empress energy, from the 9 of Cups clarity of knowing what you want. Let it land, feel it fully, and then respond from a place of complete groundedness. Not from relief that they finally said something, from the place that knows, yes, I'm worth being confessed to, and I get to decide what I do with this. And that groundedness is actually what makes the 2 of Cups possible. Because the 2 of Cups needs 2 whole people, and you are one. Next, final card. The missing was real on both sides. The missing was real on both sides. And your guides are saying this because I feel like some of you have been wondering if the distance was one-sided. If you were the only one feeling the absence. If the missing lived only in you, and your guides are saying no. The 6 of Cups and the "I miss you more than I know how to say," and the someone who kept every little thing, that's not one-sided energy. That's someone whose missing has been just as real and just as present as yours. And 2 people who've both been missing each other, when they finally come back together, that reunion has a specific quality, a specific relief, the kind that both people feel in their whole body at the same time. And that's what's coming. Next, final card. What they're about to say will answer questions you've been carrying. What they're about to say will answer questions you've been carrying. And your guides are being so specific here. Because I think some of you have had questions, things you've wondered about, things that never quite got resolved, why things went quiet, what they actually felt, whether any of it was real, whether the home feeling was mutual or just yours. And the confession coming, the "I should have said this sooner," and the "I miss you more than I know how to say," and all of it, it answers the questions. All of them. And knowing the answers, even when the answers come late, is one of the most relieving experiences there is. and relief is coming. Next, final card. Save this reading and come back when it happens. Save this reading and come back when it happens. And your guides want this moment documented. Save it right now. Bookmark it, share it with someone who needs to hear this today, because when you share good energy, it comes back to you multiplied, tenfold every time. And come back when the confession arrives. Come back when the shaking hands letter finally reaches you. Come back when the "I miss you more than I know how to say" gets said out loud. Look back at this moment and understand this is where you found out before it happened. And when you come back, drop a comment and tell us what happened, because it's going to happen and we want to know. And the very last card, they need you and they're finally ready to say it. They need you, and they're finally ready to say it. And your guides saved the most complete and simple truth for last. Not "I want you," not "I've been thinking about you." Need, like you're not optional. You're not a nice to have. You're a need. And needs, when they go unmet long enough, stop being quiet. And this need has been quiet for long enough. The Four of Swords stillness is ending. The Judgment card is sounding. The Knight of Cups is already riding. And the "I should have said this sooner" is the preamble. And the "I miss you more than I know how to say" is the body of it. And the "I need you in my life" is the truth underneath all of it. Finally ready to be said. Finally ready to land. Finally ready to become the most honest thing this person has ever handed to another human being. And that human being is you. Okay, so to wrap this whole thing up, and I want every word of this to land, they've been confessing their true feelings in private for long enough, and now they're about to say it out loud. And the cards showed us every layer of it. The Nine of Cups and the Star and the Four of Swords and the Oracle card, "I miss you more than I know how to say," showed us what they're feeling right now. The Six of Cups and the Empress and the Two of Cups and the Oracle card, "You made everything feel like home," showed us what they've been missing specifically. The Judgment card and the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant reversed and the Oracle card, "I should have said this sooner," showed us what the confession actually looks like. And the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups and the World and the Oracle card, "This is where we were always supposed to land," showed us exactly what happens after. And the letter written with shaking hands, the little things they kept, the two hands reaching across a small distance. The moment someone decides brave is worth the risk. The version of this story that always had a happy ending, something almost lost finding its way back. All of it pointing to the same place. The confession is coming, and it's the realest thing they've ever said. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, "I claim this, and I am worth this confession, and this is where I was always supposed to land." Because every word of that is true. Save this reading, share it with someone who needs to hear it today, and when you share it, what comes back to you is tenfold every single time. And come back when it happens, because it's going to happen. And we want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps Moonveil Tarot reach more people who need these messages. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a reading. Thank you so much for being here today. Take really good care of yourself. Know your worth. Receive what's coming. And remember, they need you. And they're finally ready to say it. This is Moonveil Tarot signing off. Bye, loves.